Klay Thompson in what looked like was going to be a frustrating game. His fourth quarter, where he came through with a really big three and then those free throws at the end.
Yeah, it was great to see. It was a struggle for much of the night, but that's kind of who Klay is in terms of hitting big shots, big free throws. That's the kind of confidence he plays with, even on a night when things aren't going well. He's got the ability to step up and make the shot of the game.
This wasn't the smoothest homestand overall, but you kind of come out of it 6-1. Is that just maybe credit to the defense overall? I mean, it does seem to kind of just be there every night for you guys.
Yeah, the defense has been much more consistent than the offense for sure. And if you play good defense, you have a chance every night, and we've always felt that way. And I think that's been the case for a long time. And I'm really proud of the group, to play this well defensively without Draymond. Pretty impressive. Draymond is, as we know, our engine and the best defender, not only on our team, but I think in the league. So to withstand his absence and still maintain a pretty good defensive mindset and the work that it takes to hold a team like Brooklyn under 40% shooting, that's very impressive. So loved the effort, loved the guts that it took to win the game.
Speaking of defense, the Nets went 1 for 10 when contested by Andrew. What can you just say about his individual defense? Yeah,
Andrew was phenomenal tonight. 3 blocks, I think, and 3 steals all over the place defensively. And then on offense, he was our most consistent player. Kind of carried us in the first half, and he's just playing with amazing confidence and showing, why he's an all-star.
Even shorthanded, I mean, the other guys like Andrew and Otto and Jordan were able to really carry the team until Steph and Klay got going there in the fourth. What does that, again, just say about the talent and the depth of this team?
Well, you have to have that. You have to have guys come off the bench and be able to perform. And we were shorthanded tonight, without Belly and just 10 guys available. And we really needed the spark that Jordan gave us. He had 6 assists and no turnovers, along with the scoring off the bench. So I thought Jordan was great. It looks like he's really settling into his 6-man role, doing a great job.
Steve, are you a little surprised even by the fact that they defended so well these past few games without Draymond and Andre?
Yeah. I mean, that's obviously without both those guys, we're missing so much defensively. But Mike Brown's done a great job this year with the defense, and we've added some guys who are excellent defenders. I mean, Gary Payton, Otto Porter is totally underrated. Such a good player. He's a plus 22 in the game tonight, always in the right spot at both ends. And I just think, the continuity that we have with Loon, with Wiggs, and now adding the new guys, we're able to withstand, the absences of Andre and Draymond.
And how would you describe Wiggins' first quarter, where he had 14 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, or 3 steals, 3 blocks, just kind of all over, 2 of each, all over the place?
All-star starter type stuff.
Steve, the other night, Looney, with the foul trouble, wasn't able to get in maybe quite as good of a flow and a tough assignment with Townsend. Tonight, he looked like right back in his element and getting all the rebounds that you needed from him and doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah, he's had a great season. He's our only guy who's played in every game, and Loon has been just really consistent all season long. So we're lucky to have him, and I'm really happy for him that he's healthy and having such a great year.
Steph was, shaking his right hand at times, not his left hand at times. Obviously, I think he got cut on the shin. As we're all kind of searching for reasons that his shooting percentage is down, where do you think he's at physically right now? And is there any issues he's dealing with that maybe haven't been revealed?
Well, he's told me he feels great physically. We've talked a lot about the schedule and the minutes. And, so I'm really, aware of what needs to happen in terms of monitoring his minutes and when we can push him a little harder, when we can't. I talk to Rick about it all the time as well. And I think he's in a good place, physically. I think he's going to be fine. I know this is a question that I'm going to keep getting if he's not shooting the ball well, but I'm not worried about him. I'm just not. He's Steph Curry. So one of the great players of all time, and he's one of the great players in the game today. And he's had a tough night tonight, but guy helps us win routinely and does so much beyond just making shots. So it'll come around for him.
I just wanted to ask you quick about it. Kind of was the play that sealed it, although Kyrie's three made it interesting. But just that pick and pop with Klay and Steph, how good was it to see that action work in that moment?
Yeah, Klay just broke free and made a huge shot. I mean, I think it was a 1-point game at that point, and typical Klay, he was 1 for 7 from 3 at that point, and yet wasn't phased. Just stepped right up and knocked down the shot of the game, and then made 2 free throws after that. So it's great to see. It's, I think, important too for Klay to feel those big moments. It's been 2.5 years, so it's one thing to step into the regular season and play some minutes and get his legs underneath him. It's another thing to have the ball in his hands with the game on the line, and you can see didn't bother him one bit.